Welcome back, guys, to another edition of Joel in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make awesome hamburgers. So first, here is our shopping list. Yay! First, what you're going to want to get, of course, is some hamburger buns. I got some bacon. I got some sliced cheese. I got tomatoes. I have an onion. I got some lettuce. For our actual hamburger meat, I got salt, garlic powder, and pepper. And of course, like I said, this is oats. These are actually just oatmeal oats. And I know it sounds really weird, but trust me, it's really good. You'll just have to make it and find out how good it actually is. And of course, I got some hamburger meat. I actually got the very big 3-pound thing of hamburger meat, but what my recipe actually calls for 8 really good size hamburgers is going to be 2 pounds of hamburger meat, because I like my hamburger meat, or I like my hamburgers really big with bacon. Yum yum. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start with the seasoning of the hamburger meat. Some utensils you're going to need. You're going to need a fork. You're going to need a knife. You're also going to need a cutting board, and you're also going to need a big mixing bowl to put your actual hamburger meat in. So let's go ahead and cut over and get our hamburger meat ready. Okay guys, so now we're ready to go ahead and start making our hamburger patties. First thing we're going to do is take our ground beef. I got this big 3-pound piece of ground beef. It's big. And we also have black pepper, and we also have some garlic powder, and this is old-fashioned oats from HEB, but basically it's oatmeal. So I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So first we're going to go ahead and cut this puppy open. Oops. Get our cutting board, and I don't want to use the entire thing, so I'm going to use probably right here to the end of the ground beef. Just like that, because I like a good amount of meat to make big, nice, juicy hamburger patties. So take this. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And we're going to put this in here, like so. Make sure you always wash your hands. Yay, hands. So, before we do that, we're going to take our garlic powder and give it a decent coating, because remember, that's a lot of hamburger meat, so do a good amount. I'm also going to use some of our pepper. And with hamburger meat, you can really do a lot of seasonings because it really helps out the meat while it's cooking. So we're gonna, and then this are oats. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up. I know it sounds weird having oatmeal in your hamburgers, but trust me, it's really good. So usually I put about a good cup of oatmeal on there, maybe a little more. I'm actually being pretty generous with it right now. And then we're going to smush that around. It's going to take a few minutes to get all the oats and everything into the meat. And make sure that you get all the oats, because whenever you lift up the hamburger meat, you'll see all the oats at the bottom still. So we're going to keep smushing that until there's no more oats at the bottom of the pan. And just squeeze the hamburger meat with your hands. Oh, almost there. Just like that. So when you pull apart your hamburger meat, you can actually see some oats in there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'll see you guys when I'm making actual hamburger patties. Okay guys, now our hamburger meat is done and it's ready to be made into hamburger patties. So what you want to do is get a good sized handful and just, I like my hamburgers thick, so grab a good sized handful, smush it, and then smush it between your hands and spank it a little, just like that. Then just lay it down, and like I said, I got probably about a 3-pound thing of hamburger meat, and I'm using probably about 2 pounds of it. So, and remember, you don't want to make them too crazy big or too small, because whenever you're cooking them on a barbecue pit, you want to make sure that they all cook pretty evenly. You don't want one thinner one burned and then the others raw on the inside. So, see, that's a big hamburger right there. That's actually a little too big, so and take that off. Take that off. That's better. That's actually too big. Well, I just want big hamburgers tonight, I guess. There you go. Couple more. Now remember, you can do whatever seasonings that you want. I use basic stuff like garlic powder, salt and pepper. That usually works for me, and it usually turns out to be a really good hamburger. But, there's a lot of different stuff you can use. I know a lot of people actually like fajita seasoning in their hamburgers, but yeah, I'm a pretty basic guy. So guys, there's our hamburgers. We're going to go ahead and take them out on the grill, and while they're out on the grill, we're going to go ahead and make the rest of our awesome hamburgers. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, our hamburgers are cooking and we are ready to make our get everything else ready. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with our tomato. Yum yum, big fat tomato. Make sure that you wash the tomato first, and then and make sure that you have a nice size knife. Now remember guys, if you're younger, have your parents do it. Don't play with knives, because that could be you right there. It's very bad. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and cut up our tomato, sorry. So here's the top, so we definitely don't want that. So we're going to take it, we're just going to take it about, I want to say, a ½ an inch in. We're going to cut that top right off, just like that. Now, that's fine, you still have a little bit of it, but that right there is mainly what you don't want. So throw that away. And then, depending on how thick you like your tomatoes, I like mine alright thick. I'm not a huge tomato fan, or giant tomato fan. I do like tomatoes on my hamburger, but yeah, I don't like the big ones. So, cut them as thick as you want. And that's 3 big pieces right there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our onion. Now, onions are interesting because they have layers, like cakes. But anyways, or ogres. So you peel off this outer layer that's all dried and nasty, because what you want is on the inside. So, and that right there, yeah, that's really weird. So let's go ahead and cut that off. Just like that. Ta-da! Now remember, onions are very strong, so they will make your eyes tear up a lot. So just do it as quickly as possible, and then just bear through the pain. So let's go ahead and cut. Now I do like onion on my hamburger, so I'm going to cut it kind of thick. Just about like that. So that's good enough right there. Now lettuce of course is whatever you want to pull off and put on your hamburger. Usually I do a full leaf. So that's pretty much the condiments that we're going to have. But what I went ahead and did was, bacon. This piece is mine. So, there's bacon already. and trust me, it's really good. So, bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. Well, our hamburgers should be about done, so let's go ahead and go out to the grill and get them. So guys, the moment of truth. Ta-da! Nice, big, fat hamburgers. Yum, yum. So what we're going to do, first, depending on how you like your hamburger, get our little hamburger bun. Just like so. Ta-da! And of course, we can't forget the cheese. I got medium cheddar. I like medium cheddar. Sharp cheddar is really good, but it has a really overpowering flavor. So usually I don't put sharp cheddar on my hamburgers, but I do like a nice slice of medium cheddar. Now you can put it on the hamburger out on the grill, and it gets all melty and yummy and stuff like that. But at the same time, it gets really, really gooey and messy. So, there's that. Then my tomato. Then a couple of pieces of onion. My big old piece of lettuce. And the top of my hamburger. Oh, wait. Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong. Don't forget your bacon. Just like that. And yes, 2 strips because we're hardcore. So, there you go, guys. One giant homemade hamburger. So, if you like this recipe or want me to try another recipe, leave me a comment below, right under the hamburger. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for other recipes and other cooking adventures. But other than that, guys, thanks for joining me while I make my awesome hamburgers. And we'll see you next time.